Good morning, y'all.
Good morning. Sorry, I have to take a bite, y'all.
Today we just gonna be eating our breakfast. Breakfast mukbang, I guess. I have two sausage McMuffins. She got a half eaten.
One bite eaten egg McMuffin with the hash brown on the side, y'all. Can't forget the hash brown on the side. But somewhere in that bag.
Oh, and our strawberry banana smoothie.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, my hash brown stuck to the paper. They hurry took my shit out the grease and threw it up in this motherfucking ass bag.
All of them like mine like that.
My whole bottom, my whole other side is not even gonna be on my hash brown because I'm not about to fucking eat that out. It's alright, it'll work. It'll work.
Why? Because they put it under it.
Probably like some idiots. But y'all, how y'all been? How y'all living? It's been a little while since we did a video. We was trying to
Get our life.
get our life together.
So we just gonna eat our food and talk to y'all.
Yeah, it might bounce around a little bit. You want some of this, Mama? Well, you just drew all of my straw, sis.
Y'all, all these kids is out of school for summer. You gotta
Right.
feed them all.
Feed them all. Here, Mama. Here. Take a bite. It's eggies. You want no eggies? Let's talk about relationships.
Alright. That's a good topic.
That was good. Okay. So, y'all. Damn, I ate my whole hash brown outside. Oh, here come the baby, y'all.
It's the first time you in the camera. That's like gonna be looking.
Uh-oh. She look crazy.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about her. Want your juice? No, first one off. We're trying to get to it.
What was your longest relationship?
3 years, I think. Yeah, 3 years.
Hey, she knew we do this. We just. Yeah.
Yeah, next one.
That's crazy, crazy. Me and Jay's been together for almost 3 years. Feel like a fucking eternity.
Niggas will do that to you.
Have it. Yeah.
Come on. Stay on the guts, baby. You were crazy from the side. I know you do.
You go to the side and one to the back. Have you ever been cheated on?
Not that I know of. As far as I know. Not like physically. I don't know. You know you catch niggas doing some slick shit. Like commenting on their bitches shit. But I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't call that cheating. But I mean, not physically.
Right.
Have you ever been cheated on?
I wouldn't say I was cheated on.
Oh, but somebody cheated with you?
Yeah.
I've been that. Well, kind of. Yeah, I've been that. I wasn't like with the nigga though, like
Right.
physically.
Right. Let me tell y'all my little story. So, I want to say I was like 19. I think I was like 19. And there's a military base close to it. Well, not.
How would you do that?
Put the straw in. No, girl. Drink it like this. Don't take the straw out, mama. I gotta wash your hands. You're gonna have to get on the floor in a second. Do it again, sis. Anyway, we have a military base that's like about an hour and a half away. And I was on a dating app at the time. Not really trying to find my match, but you know,
just on there,
trying to get taken out, get some food. You feel me?
Okay.
Maybe a good conversation, you know. And then so I met this guy, and we was talking for like about a few weeks before he came to like meet me. And then he brought his friend. You know, niggas do not come without a friend. And
I'll never be remembered what a friend look like.
Me neither. Me neither.
I can't tell you that one.
You know that nigga look like ugly. Anyway, so they came over. You know, we were just talking. I thought I was gonna get taken out. But no, like him and his friend just came over and
hung out. And then they was like, did they say, oh, we gonna go to the mall or something? Or
yeah. You
like,
better not flip.
We went to the mall.
Right. We can just go all and walk around together, you know.
Okay.
Carrie, you want some of that? And so yeah, they came over for like 2 hours or something. We just was sitting there talking. And then he came over again, but that time it was by himself, and we went out. I don't know what we did. I think we went to movies or something. And then he would come over often after that. And like at the time we didn't have cable, but we had Wi-Fi, so we would just be watching stuff on like Netflix or Hulu or something. And I had never had a Hulu account, so on my phone he was like, oh, let me sign into the Hulu account so we can watch Hulu. And so I was like, okay, cool. So then after he left, he was still signed in on the Hulu on my phone, and I was just like, okay, let me watch something.
My God, he was from what, North Carolina?
North Carolina,
Oh, I'm mad, I know that.
Mm-hmm. Here, baby. Stop being scary here.
It's gonna tie into the story.
Hold on, y'all. So then, I was at home watching Hulu,
and this was after y'all had like made it official, right?
Yeah.
Y'all had made it official already. You skipped that part.
Hold on, y'all. Before we decided to be like boyfriend and girlfriend, and then one time we went to the mall with our friends, and I was texting the nigga, and I was like, oh, what you doing? And he was like, oh, nothing, about to take my phone, my friend to the T-Mobile or whatever, because he trying to get a new phone or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
And at this point, we leaving the mall.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the parking lot.
Mind you, this nigga got a whole ass car. We don't got a car. We took the bus to the mall, okay, y'all? we sitting at the bus stop at the mall, waiting to go home. And, bitch, long and behold, I see somebody tall as fuck walking. Okay. And I was like, ugh, he walked like a little floppy ass too. This nigga literally was at the mall in my city. Like, the military base is an hour and a half away.
Okay.
There's another city in between us. So, it's a city that's closer to them, probably about like 45 minutes away from them, from the military base, rather than an hour and a half from me. So, why skip that city to come all the way to the T-Mobile here in my city,
and not let me know you here.
Yeah, and not let me know you're in my area, because the mall was literally 5 minutes away from where we stayed. Like, but he didn't mention that, so I was just. And then when I saw him, it was just like awkward. It was just, hey, how you doing?
Like, yeah, it was awkward because nigga, you was lying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
And then he said hi to me, but went on in the mall. He didn't ask me if I wanted to come, if I wanted some food. Nothing. He just said hello. So I'm sitting at the bus stop too. Then say, you know, you want to wait? We can take y'all home.
Okay?
He just saw me, sis, gave me a hug, sis, and went on about his day.
And it was in a relationship at the time, like, it just didn't make sense. So then...
From the beginning, it already felt iffy, so... I should have did me and continued to do me.
Continue about the Hulu.
But, yeah, so now, back to the Hulu. So, then, the Hulu, I was like, I don't know what I was trying to do. I was trying to, like, go to a certain genre or something, so I had to click, like, the menu part.
And he wasn't there at the time.
Yeah, he wasn't there at the time. I was at home chilling. And it was like, I don't even remember what the name said. It was like Tanisha or so. I don't know. I'm going to just say it was Tanisha something. And I was like, Tanisha? And I was like, he told me that he had sisters, but they're like, all of his siblings were younger than him. And he was only like, I feel like he was like 2 years younger than me, honestly. I feel like I was 20 and he was like 18, about to be 19 or something. But I was really like, nigga, like, okay, all your siblings is younger than you. None of them is like close. Yeah, not working age, not older than like 13. And so I had asked him, I was like, who is Tanisha? And he was like, I don't even know what he said. I don't even remember what he said, who that was. But I think he said it was like his friend or something. And I was just like, oh, okay. You just using her account, okay, cool. But then my little intuition was like, bitch, go search her.
Lying.
Right, he lying. Go search her on Instagram or Facebook or whatever and find out what you want to find and see if you can find a person. So I put in a girl first and last name, and I'm looking for like a girl that looked like she from North Carolina, because everybody in the States don't look the same. Like, I feel like we look the same but different. Like, you could tell. Like, but anyways. It's like I feel like the South be in a warped time zone. Like, I feel like they be like back in the day sometimes, cause we in California, so you know we got LA and we got the Bay, and everybody is up to date with everything, and like that's go for like the same kind of like New York, but they up to date, but they still look different. I mean,
yeah, it's just, we all dress different.
We dress different. We do our hairs different. You know, it's just a big difference, but. So I'm looking, I see this girl, I'm like, she look like she be from North Carolina. Click that one, nope. Then I seen another one, I was like, oh, she really look like North Carolina. I clicked her thing, she said, in her bio said NCAT, and it said his name with hearts in her bio. And I was like, oh, okay, boy, we want to play dumb.
Okay.
So I messaged him and I was like, oh, I found the girl and she got your initials in her bio, so...
Okay.
What you ain't saying? And so he like, oh no, she just this girl that was like, that I went to school with, and we did date, but she's still like into me or whatever, so she won't take my name out of her bio. I've asked her plenty of times or whatever. I said, okay, you sure your story right? Because I'm a messenger. And he said,
and
yeah.
he really kept with the story.
He kept with the story. He said, go ahead. Mind you, at this time, it was probably only like official for less than a month. So it was like, it was irritating, but it wasn't like I was about to sit here and cry. I was just annoyed, but I wasn't about to sit here and, wow! But anyway, let me go back into the story. So, I messaged her, and then I asked her, like, oh, do you know him, pretty much? And then she was like, yeah, that's my boyfriend. I said, oh, okay. And then she had asked, like, she was like, oh, could I call you? And then I was like, this is weird.
And they was really on the phone.
Chopping it up, sis. We were sisters. We was chopping it up.
Okay.
And she was just, like, she was like, I see that you say, like, in your bio, you say you're from LA or whatever. And she was like, please don't tell me he's out there cheating on me with you. And I'm just like,
I guess so.
I guess so, sis, because I thought me and homeboy was in a real relationship.
Okay.
Not a real relationship, but we in a relationship. We made it official. So, I don't know. And then we were just talking, and then she was telling me all they issues and all they tea, and then she was like, girl, I'm gonna call you back, I'm gonna call him. I said, girl, go ahead, do what you gotta do. So I messaged him like, you know, nigga, you do you, because sis over here telling me this, and you know, I
believe her.
Yeah, cause she yeah. And so I'm like, you know what? You do whatever you want to do. And he's still on the phone, like as if I'm the best thing that ever happened. Please, no, please, no. I'm like, ain't got no time. And then she called me back, and she like, he was crying. I don't know if he's crying over me or over you. I said, sis, I don't think he could be crying over me since it only been like a month. Girl, you knew him since high school and stuff. Y'all,
like, I hope he cried over you, honestly.
Right.
Me.
And that shit was so funny. I was just like, are you serious? Like, I swear niggas in the military just be lying.
Girl.
Just be lying.
Girl. Oh, speaking of cheap... Oh! Speaking of military news, I forgot. Y'all. So, like, after I got out of high school and stuff, my first, like... Well, I thought my first real relationship... It just had to be a nigga in the army.
In the military. The army be the one.
Okay,
too.
yeah, hers was in the army too.
So the niggas wilding out.
Okay. We didn't learn from each other.
Right. Nope.
No.
You know, you got to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure there is some military men who are faithful and do what they do, but majority, and when I say majority, I'm going to say about 95.99%.
But sis, if you got one,
you have one, sis, and he loyal, he showed you that. Continue to do you, but still snoop.
But anyway, whether I think my nigga faithful or not, I'm probably gonna snoop. Just you know,
it ain't even called snoop. It's just checking up, making sure you're doing what you're supposed to do.
That part. But anyway, so so we was together or whatever. He was actually he was stationed at the same base her dude was stationed at. We just weren't with them at the same time. And so me and this dude, we was together for a little under like 6 months. And I thought shit was real. I thought shit was good. I would go see him. He'd come down to see me. And then one night, one time, it was like he got distant for like about a week. And at first he would just be like, "Oh, I'm training right now, so, you know, I can't really have my phone like that." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I already know how that life go. I understand." But then even when he got back home, the nigga was being distant. So I'm like, okay, bro, shit ain't adding up.
What happened to your cartoon? Hold on.
And then, so one night I was like, I'm gonna have to just ask him, like, why he being weird. And then come to find out, he told me, he was like, "Oh, before I got with you, basically, I didn't know, but like 2 months before you, I guess, when I slept with a girl, that I got her pregnant, or she pregnant." And I'm like, oh, like my dumb ass, well, I don't think it's done because it was before me, so I was like, oh, okay. I mean, what can I do? It was before me, you didn't know. You say you didn't know, you just found out. And then, bitch, after I was trying to be understanding about it, he said, "Oh, well, if it's mine, I want to be with her, so we could be a family." I was like, oh, okay, bless you.
Allergic to the bullshit, y'all.
Oh, so then, bless you. So then, you know, we ended it, we deaded it right there. And then I didn't talk to him for a couple, like 2 more months. And then he hit me up, and I was just like, fuck the bullshit, fuck the small talk. How's your baby?
Right.
He or she should be born by now. And then he was like, "Oh, it's not mine."
Ah!
But then I get on Facebook, right? Something told me to just search his name. After we deaded it, I had deleted him and all of that. And then so I get on Facebook. Then I see this nigga engaged. So I'm like, you have to be. This wasn't the girl who was pregnant though. She wasn't pregnant. She didn't have no baby. So I'm like, you had to be with her while you was with me. Niggas is on that, but niggas be on that bullshit. He was ugly though anyway. I wouldn't want to be with him today.
Right. Same. Every nigga I ever talked to today that I would never been with today.
No, they
like,
look
you
like
don't want this queen.
They look like a match made in heaven.
They was a match made in heaven. They did the cliche, got married in Vegas, head ass.
Okay.
But at the time, we was really just finessing niggas for food.
Yeah,
and
I guess so. I guess we really wasn't worried about shit.
We wasn't really worried what you look like, what you sound like. You got some money and we gonna go get some food. That's fine. We then flourished from then.
But
niggas ain't shit.
Niggas ain't shit. Bitches ain't shit.
Niggas ain't shit. Bitches ain't shit. Hoes ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your baby, tell everybody you know. Everybody that got a phone, everybody that got a computer, everybody that got something to get on YouTube, alright? And thank y'all for tuning in.